From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Thursday, July 25th. We begin with Your Vote 2024. People are still taking in the word of President Biden's address last night. It was the first time he spoke out since announcing that he would not seek re-election in November. Just take a listen.
I revere this office, but I love my country more. It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president. But in the defense of democracy, which is at stake, I think it's more important than any title.
During the address, President Biden endorsed the presumptive Democratic nominee, Kamala Harris. He also stated what he has planned for the remainder of his presidency. It includes a Supreme Court reform, ending the war in Gaza, and defending the right to vote. He made no mention of former President Trump, but did say it is up to the people to protect democracy. While the president was preparing to address the nation, Vice President Kamala Harris was speaking to an audience right here in Indianapolis. The presidential hopeful spoke at the Zeta Phi Beta Grand Boulé at the Indianapolis Convention Center. News 8's Garrett Bergquist reports.
This was a previously scheduled keynote speech, not a campaign event, but the vice president made clear what a Harris administration might look like. Zeta Phi Beta's president tells me Harris's visit is the result of an Oval Office meeting that happened months ago. Her speech before some 6,000 sorority members took on a new significance after her boss withdrew from the presidential race.
Joe Biden is a leader with bold vision. He cares about the future. He thinks about the future.
Harris attacked former President Donald Trump's agenda and the policy proposals known as Project 2025. Trump has distanced himself from Project 2025, but Trump administration alumni were involved in its creation.
Let's be clear. This represents an outright attack on our children, our families, and our future. These extremists want to take us back, but we are not going back.
Harris drew cheers when she said she would sign federal legislation to guarantee access to abortion services. She also called for universal background checks to buy a gun and new protections for voting rights.
Ours is a fight for the future. And ours is a fight for freedom. Across our nation, we are witnessing a full-on assault on hard-fought, hard-won freedoms and rights.
The sorority president says Harris deserves praise for the vision she laid out.
What she talked about, the freedom from worrying about some of the simple rights and opportunities that we should have, it was refreshing to hear that kind of vision so that we all can live in a country where everybody has the same access and opportunity to health care, to safety, to financial opportunities.
It's worth noting if Harris is elected in November, she would be the first graduate of a historically black college or university to occupy the Oval Office. She's a graduate of Howard University, which is also where Zeta Phi Beta sorority was founded. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
We now know that lightning may have been the cause of a large fire at an apartment building that displaced 35 people and injured one firefighter. First responders say that fire started around 6:45 yesterday evening at the Bayview Club Apartments off Shadeland Avenue and 75th Street. The fire department says people living at the apartment recalled hearing a loud boom before the flames broke out.
We was going to the gas station and all I seen was a big lightning strike and it just said boom. So then we came back and the whole building was on fire.
I just seen lightning strike and I heard a boom. I thought it was a car accident. And then I just came to look outside and I seen fire, like all everywhere.
Firefighters say it took about 90 minutes to get the fire under control. One firefighter received a minor injury. Thankfully, no residents were hurt. In Lafayette, police have arrested 5 adults and 1 teenager in connection to a shooting late last year. It happened on Beck Lane. According to police, the group fired shots at a home and a truck. Police say the suspects range in age from 16 to 27. In total, the group faces more than 40 felony charges. Investigators did not say what led to their arrests. Let's talk sports. Major League Soccer says it is not granting an expansion team to Indianapolis, at least for now. Instead, the league's commissioner says it's taking a pause on expansion. Mayor Joe Hogsett spent time in meetings with MLS officials during the league's All-Star Week. While a team might not be in the immediate future, the league commissioner did confirm the discussions between the league and the city. MLS says there are a series of steps that must be taken before putting a team here in the Circle City.
You need support from the community, both the business community, but also the political community. You need to have a proper stadium plan, and you need to have an ownership group that really believes in Major League Soccer.
The commissioner did not clarify the exact timeline of when the league would accept expansion bids. When it comes to the weather, Storm Track 8 says we can expect a few areas of fog this morning, with clouds decreasing in the afternoon. Meteorologist Marcus Bailey has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
It's going to be beautiful. We just got to get past the next couple of hours where we have some of this fog, which Fog Tracker is showing a few hot spots here and there scattered across the state. Again, not widespread. I would say if you're heading east on 70, west on 70, and northwest on either 74 or 65, you are running into a little bit of fog this morning. There's the view downtown. And if you look carefully, you can kind of tell where we're seeing a little bit of that fog here for this morning. This would be looking kind of the south and east. That's the south split right there. So again, you could kind of see a little bit of that low ground fog there. 67 degrees northeast wind at around 5. Dew points are still elevated into the mid 60s. That will get better as we go throughout the day. Mid 60s now. Notice the lower 60s up around South Bend and Fort Wayne. All right. That is the cooler and drier air that's going to start flooding in back behind this cold front later today. We still have some leftover showers dying off. Give it another hour or so. I think our radar is going to be pretty quiet. Got some downpours right now in Ripley County and in Greene County. That's really about it. Not much to show you on Futurecast. Pretty quiet. The fog lifts. The rain is gone. And we should see a decent amount of sunshine statewide heading into the second half of the day. Lower temperatures. And again, the humidity is going to be pretty comfortable as well. So ideal this afternoon. 78 at noon. 82 will be your high later today, which is slightly below average. I think Friday is going to be equally as nice from start to finish, but we really crank up the humidity for the weekend. It brings in numerous storm chances, too. We will time that out in my Storm Track 8 forecast in just a few minutes.
To get a peek at the full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. And we wrap things up on a lighter note. It's back to school time, and Indy is helping get students to class with their annual back-to-school night. It's happening at the Julia M. Carson Transit Center on East Washington Street. Organizers say students can pick up a free personalized key card at the event. Those cards allow students to access Indigo buses at half-fare rates. Students can get a card no matter if their school participates in the key card program. Every student that gets one will get a free backpack provided. They can also get travel training to become a bit more familiar with using Indigo buses. The event will take place from 6 to 8 tonight. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Thursday, July 25th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.